Hello, my name is Valerie Long and I'll be walking you through my Tableu project. As you can see right here, first we have the introduction. So this is just the inside look. We're going to be looking at the sales and profit analysis in the United States. The next worksheet is the state and sales profit. In this worksheet, it's showing the profit and sales of each state. From this visualization, you will learn which state has the highest sales margin and which states have better responses to the sales and strategies. What leads this visualization is because it helps with the understanding of geographical and cultural impact on sales. Understanding the relationship between geography is really important for sales. One could come to the wrong conclusion on why each state is having increase in sales. So analyzing it and understanding that it's not just dependent on population, on why it's having an increase in sales is also important for just the analysis. So as you can see from this chart, it just shows which states had the lowest sales performance compared to the highest. For the next worksheet is regional sales. It's regional sales and profit, so it's divided up by each region and the states in the region. So it just gives a more detailed look about how well each region is performing. The next worksheet is city sales and profits. So just looking at which cities are doing the best, that also will help with analyzing just your overall performance, and it can help you pinpoint and create marketing strategies also. The next worksheet is profit by region and department. This is very helpful because it divides the graph into the different regions. So as you can see, you have each quadrant: central, east, southwest, and with this we were able to see how well each department performed in the region. With this, we can see which region prefers which items. So this will help with business strategy, understanding what products to develop where, what products to market where you will yield the best results, or what products that you need to develop more so they can have higher sales in that region. The next slide is regional sales per item and department. So with this, it just gives a more detailed look into the regional sales while also showing the department, while also showing each individual item. Through showing which items are performing the highest, that could show you information about what your top product is. So this could develop business strategy for which products should I produce, or which products do I need to develop more, or why is the aluminum baseball bats performing higher than educational tools. So with understanding this, you can pinpoint strategies in order to market and improve the skills better. The next worksheet is regional sales per team. Oh, this one's really good because it shows each region: south, central, east, west, but then also on each of the graphs it's labeled by the sales team. So what we can see is which team performed the best. So as we can see, Team Violet performed the best in the west. If we go back to the regional and which states performed the best, California was one of the leading sales, and this also corresponds with which team had the most sales. So with this, we can analyze Team Violet's sales strategies and what they did in order to have that many sales. So we can maybe utilize those skill sets and give it to those who aren't performing as well, such as Yellow Team or the other teams. Now we just have an image. So this is another worksheet, and it's just showing each of these worksheets show the different seasons. So this season is the winter leading sales items, so which items were leading during the winter time. And then we have the same for the spring sales items, autumn sales items, so you can click through these and just figure out which ones are performing at what levels. And then also, as you can see from this side, we do have the regional chart, so it is also divided by region, so you can also see how well each region is performing in department, item, and during the time of the year. So this is very, very helpful. So we have the summary sales, and then if we continue forward, we have the first dashboard, which is the sales profit overview by geography. Excuse me. So we have state sales and profits, city sales and profits, and region sales and profits. This is very helpful because, like we said, based on geography, it really does impact culturally which items will perform better. For example, roller skates are not going to do as well in the wintertime in the west because it's going to be cold, versus how much roller skates will perform in the south during the wintertime because it won't be hot. Like, people could still go outside and use them. So just depending on that, and also the culture. So if you have the west really values outdoors, then they will show like an increase in those things. That's something that we can take note of. The next dashboard is sales statistics. So with this, I just put together the regional sales per item department and the regional sales per team. This is just important to put together because what we see through this is which departments perform best and by region, and which items are performing best. Also, which teams are performing best. So we always want to compare like how well the products are performing and how well the team is performing in selling that. So this is just really specific to product performance and team performance. The next dashboard is showing each of the 4 seasons. So as we can see, we have the winter, autumn, spring, summer sales items. By putting all 4 of them on the same worksheet, we're able to clearly see which season is performing at higher rates. For example, the autumn season seems to have lower sales compared to the winter season. We can make predictions on why that could be. So winter, obviously, we have things such as Christmas, Hanukkah. That's why people are buying more gifts and toys. So, but for autumn, people are going back to school. So for these reasons, we can just develop strategy and marketing strategy and utilize peak seasons to focus on performance. That, and utilize the off seasons such as autumn, and we can focus on developing sales strategies and marketing strategies, or training new sales team members, or improving products, things like that. That just helps the company, understand when to carry out each action. And now we just have the story. So The first part of the story, we have the introduction, like any good story, and it just starts with a visual of sales profit analysis in the United States. And then we move on to the regional dashboard that we discussed earlier, and I just include a little analysis on each one. So by breaking down sales and profit down by region and states, we can observe trends and patterns in the data. As we can see by the data, the states with the highest population size also tend to have the highest sales. However, this is not true to other states. I would suggest on working towards making the population sales ratio more successful. Here we have the other dashboard that's about sales performance and sales teams performance. This shows the top items department per region. Through this, we can see which products that are more popular can either be produced at higher quantities or focus on developing marketing strategies for those that are not performing as well. We can also see the top performing sales teams. This can be looked into further detail to assess the sales team's performance. So with this, we're just showing what we could use each of the data insights and how we could use that to develop a better business strategy for the company. The next story slide is seasonal sales analysis. One of the biggest things is looking through the seasons, and we're able to see which seasons are performing best. If you click on each of the toggles for West, South, East, and Central, we're able to just focus on the specific season that we're looking at. And this is where we could just see how each region is performing per season. It's very important showing how each team performs per region, how each item performs per region, because it speaks a lot about the product and the team. Showing which teams and items are more popular during which time of the year will help the team recognize which products to focus on producing or marketing during which times of the year. And then lastly, we just have the conclusion. So just another image. In conclusion, this shows how much impact region has on sales. Depending on each region, it is important to realize that this speaks about what products they will need. Understanding the region will help with the strategies that the company should take. I suggest increasing training on the sales team. I also suggest correlating marketing strategies within the statistics surrounding each region. Thank you. Have a nice day. In the Tableu project, I learned a lot of skills. One of the many skills I learned were cleaning data if needed or analyzing data. So taking just data sets and columns and numbers and creating meaning to it, putting meaning behind it, and just understanding the background story behind that. So I was getting data, numbers, columns, and through this analysis, I was able to understand different storylines between potential sales and strategies, and just come to different solutions to potential problems. And through this, it was just understanding through the numbers, creating meaning through the numbers. So definitely through Tableu, I was able to also create aesthetically and easy to digest way to understand and consume the information compared to just looking at numbers on a Excel sheet. So I'm really thankful for Tableu for giving me these skills and helping me work through these skills. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.